Hi, this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another 101.5 lesson and continuing to talk to you about working in Fast2Fab. And so we're going to continue working on the Yellowstone album. We have a small update for the title page that we worked on last Friday. And then we're going to just start working into the album using the Fast2Fab pages, and we'll see how far we can get in a quick 15-minute lesson. All right? So let's check out our workspace and we'll get started. All right, so here is our workspace, and you can see we've got the medallion title page that Emily put together last Friday, which turned out so fantastic. We also have a few pieces of memorabilia that we would like to put into this album, the pictures that we want to put in, that we want to get started with today, and then we have a selection of mats. I don't know how else to put it. A few of them are from the Leave Nothing Behind collection, which is the Fast2Fab that we are using, but I didn't have a full set from that collection, a full set of mats, so I'm augmenting that with the what I had left from the it's not
Wide Open Spaces.
Thank you, Wide Open Spaces.
I got you.
And the denim pack that we have that's called Denim Revival that just came out not too long ago. So we're going to use those mats, and if we need to, we can cut some mats from other paper. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let's go ahead, and the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to move a couple of these things off. We've got permanent and repositionable adhesive because those are our best friends and tools when we scrapbook. If you want to go ahead and move those mats to the side, not so far that you can't get to them, but just off to the side. And the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and adhere the medallion that we created. And you'll notice it looks really nice on this front page of the Leave Nothing Behind Fast2Fab. That was not intentional. Upside down is not good.
It could work.
But I really like the way that it looks on this Fast2Fab page. So we're not going to change the Fast2Fab page at all. We're just going to go ahead and adhere it. If I had one drawback, it would be that the paper we made the mountains on the very bottom of this medallion in blends, I think, a little bit too much with this wood right here, but we can see them on the sides of it, and we're just gonna go ahead and use it anyway because it's all done. So
If you wanted to make it more distinct, you can make another darker one and put it underneath, but a little off to the side, so it was like it was.
There we go.
Like a line.
There you're thinking like a scrapbooker.
I've always thought like a scrapbooker. You are my mother.
You're so sweet. Well, okay, we could do that. Do you want to do that, and then we'll show them next time?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So what? She didn't know she was going to get volunteered to do that. Okay, I'm going to just set this aside, and we'll get back to it and show you in the next video. And for now, we'll start on this next page. Let me show you what I've got here. I have a map of Yellowstone, which we got every time we went through the main gate into the park. And after the first two, we got one that we were using, and we got one for the scrapbook, and then after that we just told them no thank you, we already have what we need. But they also gave us these cool newspapers that had articles that talked about things that were going on in the park and changes that they were seeing, and just all kinds of really good information. And when we went and talked to the rangers, when we saw Old Faithful, they gave us this cool map and highlighted where we could go in the park to get stamps in my passport book. If you have a National Parks passport book, there are a number of places in the park that you can go to get it stamped, and there are even places beyond the park that you can get it stamped. So this is in the Grand Teton National Park. This is in Yellowstone, and they should have probably highlighted Old Faithful down here too, because that is also a spot. That's where we initially got it. But anyway, just a fun additional map to keep in the book. So I'm going to just sort of put this with the newspaper. And we're using a, yes, I don't remember what they call these, but this is a specialized pocket that is a 12 by 12 or 12-inch wide and 4-inch high or 4-inch deep pocket meant for memorabilia. And you can see it just will fit perfectly on this page and allow us to see the border, the cute border across the top. And we really don't have to add a whole lot more to this page, although we could come back and do a title across here if we want to. I also am going to add, and these are stapled together, but these are my notes from my trip. If you've been following along with my Ireland trip, then you probably know that at the beginning of that series I talked about how when I go on a trip I bring a little notebook with me, and it doesn't have to be big. This is the one that I used to take these notes in, and it's not very big. It's probably 4 by 6 maybe, and like the size of a picture, maybe slightly bigger than that, but not much. And I just jot down, not as we're doing things, because obviously you're on vacation, you're busy, and you're, having fun, but at the end of each day I would try to go back and jot down what we did, where we drove to, if we were driving, how long it took, about what time we got there, where we went, what we did, highlights of the day, if there were funny things that were said or talked about or events that happened. Then I would try to make a note here so that I would remember when I go to do my journaling in my album, and it would refresh all those memories and bring it back so I could write it in the album. Anyway.
And if anyone is it's like, that's a lot to do at the end of my trip, a little hack, if you're very technology savvy, is Google has a thing called Google location sharing, and if you turn it on, then it will turn your location on, and Google will track your location, and you can go back into Google and be like, oh, when was I at this place at this time, and it'll show you.
Right. And also that reminded me too, not too long ago, another CM advisor that you all well know, Noreen Smith, was talking about how when she goes on a trip or is preparing to do an album, she will often make notes in a special journaling app on her phone. So she doesn't have to keep a notebook with her. She just uses an app on her phone that allows her to type in notes as she's thinking about them. And so that's another great way to do it. If you can just take a few minutes and make notes, then you'll have a reference, and it's a wonderful resource. All right, so we are going to start with these pictures. So this is my husband and I when we were preparing to leave our house, and the reason that was remarkable is because we have a new EV that is a long-range EV, and so my husband said, this is going to be an adventure. We are going to drive the EV to and through and around as we tour Yellowstone. So that was a big part of our trip. And it might not be a big part of your trip to take a picture of your car, but for us that was an important thing to do. So we are going to see just how many pictures we can put on here. We should put that one. We don't necessarily need the one of us at Walmart, but that one would be good.
Yes, we do.
Do we need the one at Walmart?
It's important to prep for a trip, Mother.
This is where we ate, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. I think I wrote it down. The Wild West Pizzeria and Saloon in West Yellowstone is where we had dinner, so that's what that photo is from. And then these other ones could go on the next page if they don't fit on here.
They will probably not fit.
Probably not fit. So I'll just stick them there, and we'll see if we can incorporate them with the next page. Should we trim down some of these? We can trim some of them down if you think we should.
Well, maybe in lieu of a Walmart picture, we could find a Walmart Spark.
That's probably a good idea.
For those who don't know, a Walmart Spark is the little
The
yellow
little
asterisk.
yellow emblem.
Or it looks... It's like...
Yeah. We could do that. And we can add that in to remind ourselves that we stopped at Walmart. Walmart is awesome because they have chargers in all of their parking lots. And you can go in and get your groceries or use the bathroom or whatever you need to do, which is actually what we did while we were at Walmart. We plugged in and charged and went and used their facilities and bought groceries and whatever else we had forgotten. So it worked great. So would you like to, do you think we should trim this one down a little bit?
I think we should let Michael know that we're recording.
I think that would be a good idea too. Okay, let's let Michael know that we're recording. Hang on. Also, I just wanted to make sure that you're aware that if you're interested in either my Olympic themed layouts, I have 2 of those, or my perfectly patriotic Pack to Lovely layouts, I would love to get those to you. Please check out the information in the details of this video and let me know, and I will get you those, either the PDFs for the instructions or the kit to create them, whatever is going to be best for you. Here's a quick sneak peek. Whoop. There we go. Of some of those. So the Pack to Lovely layouts is actually 5 double page layouts, and the Olympic rings and the Olympic cauldron are both double page layouts. So just so you know, check out that information. I would love to get that to you. All right, so how are we going to trim, and what are we going to trim to make them fit?
That's a good question. Does Dad need to be in the photos?
What? You're not going to trim Dad out of the photos?
I know, I'm just joking.
Silly goose.
Well, I don't know if this Tesla needs to be in the photo.
You're probably right.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
Does your trimmer have a name, Mom?
No, but we should give it a name. That's a good idea.
What name should we give it?
We like to name our cars, so that's why Emily is saying
This is Cammy, the Kia.
And she's kind of a camouflagey color. Her color changes a little bit in the sunlight. I would trim off this top part too. You don't need all of that.
But it's a beautiful cement ceiling.
Yeah, that's okay. There you go.
There you go.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right. So sometimes it's okay to just trim off the stuff that you don't need to see in a photo. You don't want to make them all super small, but I think it's not always necessary to have everything. Sorry, I'm taking over again. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Back off, Mom. Okay.
Well, it's hard to do.
Do you want a vertical photo of the 2 of us at the pizzeria, or do you want a horizontal one?
I think that all of these should go over there.
You think so?
And this one should go over here.
Oh.
Because this is not the start of your journey. You did not start already at Yellowstone.
You're right. That's true.
The start of a journey begins with a single car charge.
Something like that. All right. Well, some of these are going to be a little bit out of order because, well, not necessarily. So we started and then we ended, and then the next day we went into the park. So that makes sense. What you say makes lots of sense.
See?
See? Good job. Do you want to trim this one a little bit?
I feel like if we trim it, we lose the buffalo. You know what we could do?
Take half inch
You know what we could do? Where are the scissors? This is what we should do.
What are you going to do?
We're going to cut the buffalo out.
What?
And just put him right in the corner.
Oh, and then we can use this one. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I do like this cute photo of you guys, but we could trim this one down. But then the buffalo can just be hanging out in the corner.
Lots of decisions to make, huh? You
But
could,
do you have other pictures of buffalo that aren't stuffed and killed and then stuffed?
oh yes. Well,
Okay.
bison, not buffalo, but bison.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I do have a joke for you guys. Let me see. What did the buffalo say to his son when he went to school? Bison.
Good job. Bison.
Uh-huh. Precisely. I don't want to chop my father's knee off. He needs that. It's been really hot here lately, so the man's been wearing pants because his poor knees.
Well, he's been wearing pants because he's been working outside and he doesn't want to get the back of his legs sunburned. So, it is what it is, right?
We do what we must. Needs must when must needs. I like that saying because it's just confusing enough to make sense. You know?
Okay. Does that work?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we'll put this on the next one. We can do that. Okay, so stick everything down. This one has a huge,
Oh, it's got a sticky thingy on it?
yeah, it's very
Adherable?
sticky on the back. So just be careful as you set it down that you're setting it where you want it because you won't get it to come back off the page.
Like a giant sticky
thing.
sticker.
Like a sticker, yeah, exactly.
I feel like the pages have some bend to them, so it's kind of difficult sometimes.
Yeah, that's okay. You got it.
You gotta make the stickery noise, ladies. Ah! I forgot.
It's all right.
Usually when I pick up pages, they're all adhered already. So I forgot. In this instance, they're not adhered because I did not adhere them. Does this one also have a stickery thingy?
It has just the sticky across here because it's a peekaboo pocket. So we'll add some adhesive
Down at the bottom.
in, I would put it in like 4 different places, just like you would for a photo. And the reason is because when you have memorabilia stuck in there, it's gonna, if people are taking it in and out a lot, you don't want the peekaboo pocket to come off from the stress of having something yanked
From the stress
in
of
and out.
love?
No.
Yes, the love of opening
being
it up.
loved, yes.
Yeah.
Some of the stress of being loved. Right.
Because we love love, but love can sometimes be stressful.
True. Very true.
My mama doesn't know how to take me sometimes, guys.
Oh, yes, I do. We're good. Okay, so we're going to just put our adhesive on and get these things stuck, and then we'll add some embellishments.
I like how she says that, guys. Embellishments.
Embellishments. While she's doing that, I'm going to get some stickers out because that's fun. Stickers are fun.
Yes.
Lots of animals left of my Leave Nothing Behind stickers. So that's fun and exciting and cool.
I'm worried my head is gonna get in the way.
So far, you're doing good.
Also, if anyone's curious, my shirt is a sloth and it says I'm procrastinating.
Good job.
Because who doesn't just feel like a sloth sometimes?
All right, so this has been a very quick lesson, and we probably have not covered all that I was hoping to cover, but we are...
Oh, am I going too fast?
No, you're
See,
fine.
I'm re-putting the fast into the formula. Ha! I'm making up for being so slow at cutting one page at a time.
You're cute. All right, so we need to make a couple of clusters.
Gesundheit.
Thanks. So, I have a few stickers, but not all stickers. I thought this one would be cute. Okay. So, then we could do this one. Find me where the wild things are. Okay, now before you set those down.
But I'm so excited.
I know you're excited.
I already put that one down.
And that's okay. We can work with it. But I just want to point out that typically when you put stickers on, you create what we call a cluster. So we add
visually appealing.
Add some green. If I usually look for some words that I like. If I find some words that I like, then I add something with a bit of a line to it. So leaves or these pine fronds or something. I like those kinds of things, these types of things. So I add one of those, and then I'll add one other element depending on what.
What do you guys think?
I like it. That looks good. Now, what else could we add to that? So that
A paw print.
some paw prints, a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
How about these right here? So then you want to make sure all of your elements are touching each other. So
they're so tiny.
so that there's cohesion with it.
What? We
right?
want it to look like it makes sense.
Yep, something like that.
If we do it like that, it'll look like they're walking. Like
I
they were
like
just
it.
picked up.
And if you put that kind of towards the corner, not all the way in the corner, but kind of maybe like right about here. Yep, that's good. Then that still gives me some room to put a title across the top. Gives you some room to put a title across the top.
Ta-da!
And we can add a couple things to this one over here. What should we add to this guy over here?
An acorn.
An acorn.
Guys, acorns are fascinating. Oh, that one.
Here's another acorn. We could put two.
Gotta put them around the bottom because that's where acorns fall.
Okay. Acorns. Probably should have put some green behind it.
You're scrapbooking in my scrapbook.
I'm so sorry. Do you do it? Here. You do it.
Lady, she's so used to just doing it by herself.
I really am. But it's so fun to have someone here to help me. Nicely done. And look, I have one that has a little more color. Do you want this one too?
No,
No?
at least not there. Maybe at a different place.
Okay.
I don't like that one there. I want it elsewhere.
You can put it with a pine cone.
That might be better.
I have a ladybug. I have smaller pine cones.
Uh-oh. It popped
Did you
off.
lose it?
I let me find it. I can't find it. It may be lost to the abyss. The abyss of underneath. Oh wait, I think I see it. Ha! I am victorious.
Good job.
You know what I've been craving all day?
What?
A cronut. A croissant donut. The ones we had for National Donut Day the other day.
Yeah. Very funny. I forgot that's what they're called.
Yep. It's gonna go like that, and that's gonna go like that.
All right. So, very nice. Good job. I think we should probably add a little green over here too.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm actually going to put it a little bit underneath this one. Turn it around. Have it be... Okay. There we go. All right. So
Could we put one right here? I feel like this page needs something else.
So we could, but I'm gonna say not this time.
Okay.
Okay. But and the reason is because I don't want to put a border sticker here that will separate the two pages visually. I want them to be a little bit more cohesive and kind of work together. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I probably would have put this photo just a little bit closer to this one.
Well, for some reason in my brain, you were gonna put a title here as well.
Oh, that's because initially we had the pages reversed.
Mm-hmm. So what if to provide some cohesion on the page, we put an animal?
An animal?
An
or
animal.
We could just take this back up.
I
And
don't
move
know
it
if I
over.
did that one in repositional.
That's okay. If you don't wait forever, you can usually just pop it right back up. See how that just comes back up?
Do you guys make any fun noises? I can pop my tongue really loud, but I won't because then my dad would have to do some fancy editorial work to fix it. So it wouldn't pop your guys' ears really bad.
Good job. All right.
But the noise I can make, it's a funny duck noise. It goes...
Oh my.
Okay, on to the next page.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and sign off from this lesson, and the next time we see Emily, we will be continuing to work in this album and walking our way through it. So if you have questions, be sure you place them in the comments so that we can address those when we are working on further episodes. All right? Thanks so much for joining us today, and we hope that you have many more creative moments. Right?
Uh-huh.
Make it a great day.
Bye.